Hello students, welcome to our class and start our learning with Let's Learn. And our today's topic is partial and total reflection from chapter 6, refraction of light. So let's move on our today's topic. Partial refraction, partial reflection. What is a partial reflection? So when light rays enters from denser medium to rarer medium. In this picture you can see here the denser medium is water and rarer medium is air. So when the light rays enters from denser medium to rarer medium, then it gets reflected, and that means the part of the light gets reflected and the light ray come back to the denser medium. Light ray come back to the denser medium. It is called the partial reflection. When light ray enters from the denser medium to rarer medium, the some part of the light ray come back to the denser medium. It is called the partial reflection. Partial reflection. Then our next term is a total internal reflection. So what is a total internal reflection? When light rays enters from the denser medium to rarer medium, then the light ray bend down away from the normal. When the light rays enters from the denser medium to rarer medium, then according to the law of refraction, light ray bend down away from the normal. Here away from the normal. That means in this case the angle of incidence, this is the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence means the angle between the incident ray, this is the incident ray and this is a normal. So angle between the normal and the incidence ray is called the incidence angle. So in this case the angle of incidence angle is smaller than the angle of refraction. Okay, when light ray enter from the denser medium to rarer medium, at that case the angle of incidence, that is I, is smaller than angle of refraction. It's clear? Then if we increase the value of I, then obviously the value of R will also increase, because this I1 is greater than I, then according to the law of refraction again, this R1 is also greater than R. Clear? Same. When again we increase the I, then in this case, if the angle of refraction will be 90 degree, because we increase the value of IC here, that means we increase the value of incidence angle, then angle of refraction will also increase, and in the particular situation, in a particular point, when the value of R becomes 90 degree, at that in that case the value of incidence angle, that is IC, and value of incidence angle, that is IC, is called the critical angle. That means the critical angle is denoted by IC when the angle of refraction will be 90 degree. At that point the angle of incidence is called the critical angle, right? Then if we again increase the value of incidence angle, that means here the incidence angle I is greater than IC, then the here value of R again increases. That means this light ray come back to the denser medium. That means here total internal reflection. This is called the total internal reflection, because no light ray gets refracted here. Because the angle of R increases. In this case angle of R increases because we increase the value of I. So value of R will also increase, and value of R will also increase, and in this case the partial total internal reflection, not a partial, total internal reflection will occur. Clear? Because here the value of, when the value of R is increased, then in a particular value of r, where r equals to 90 degree, this is called the IC, that is a critical angle. But again, if we increase the incidence angle that is greater than IC, then angle of r will also increase, and angle of r will also increase. That means this light ray gets reflected and come back to this denser medium, and this is called the total internal reflection. Here no light ray gets refracted, no light ray gets reflected. It's clear, student? So this is our total internal reflection and partial reflection. It's clear? This topic is clear? I hope this topic is clear. If you have any problem, you can comment me. Then we can determine the value of critical angle, because we know the Snell's law. What is the Snell's law? This 1 and 2, that is a refractive index, is equals to sin I upon sin R. I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. So in this case, in the critical angle, the R equals to 90 degree. Understand? So for a total internal reflection will occur. Total internal reflection will occur when the angle of I is greater than IC. Angle of I is greater than critical angle. So the critical angle is 90 degree. That's why this refractive index is equals to sin I upon sin R. Sin I upon sin R. The value of R is 90. Then the sin 90 equals to 1. So that the refractive index is equals to sin I. So using this formula, we can determine the value of critical angle. It's clear? Then I hope you understood this whole topic. If you, again I repeat it, what is the partial reflection? When a light ray enters from the denser medium to rarer medium. When the light rays enters from the denser medium to rarer medium, then it gets partially reflected. Partially reflected means some part of the partial part of the light ray come back into the denser medium. This is called the partial reflection. And what is a total internal reflection? When the light rays enters from the denser medium to rarer medium, then the angle of incidence is smaller than angle of refraction. When we increase the value of I1 is increased, I1 is greater than I, then again IC is greater than I. When we increase the value of I, the value of R will also increase. And in a specific position where the angle of refraction is 90 degree. So in that position, the angle of incidence, that is denoted by IC, is called the critical angle. And after the critical angle, if we increase the incidence angle, the total internal reflection occur. That means the total light rays, the complete light rays gets reflected. No light rays gets refracted. Okay, so this is called the total internal reflection. I hope you understood this topic, student. It's very important and very easy. So if you have any problem, you can message me, and please join the Google Classroom using this code to get homework, notes and solutions. Thank you very much.